Hello everybody, you're here with Claro Beauty with your host Claudia Lara. Thank you very much for tuning in today. So I have a very interesting video and one that I'm very excited to share. I've been thinking about it for a while. So today I thought, why not? Now my challenge will be time as usual. So I will try to fit everything I would like in it without being too long. So let's begin. I went through my collection looking for all the items that I bought because of a certain YouTuber. So this is who made me do it, or who pushed me over the edge to actually buy the product. And not only that, products that I actually love, still worthwhile. So here we go. Now, the first, we're gonna start with tools. So one of the biggest items was by All Feisty, and it was the hairdryer. Epson, what is it called? Well, oh yeah, the Dyson. I still don't know the names. So the Dyson hairdryer. This is a hefty one, but one that I have learned to love and enjoy quite a bit. So I do recommend it. Now, the Dyson hairdryer, I have heard about it for a while, and it was not the first time I heard about it, but I saw how she used it, and that just convinced me somehow. And the interesting part is I used to have my hair like All Feisty does, you know, it was big and long. And so I didn't purchase it then. I purchased it once I cut my hair. And you might think, well, then her techniques and things wouldn't work. But actually, I have enjoyed it quite a bit with my short hair. I need that force, I need that direction, I need that speed, I need that it's not very heavy. Everything that the hairdryer pluses have worked with my short hair. So there you have it. Love it, recommend it. Second one, this is the only two tools that I'm gonna mention. The rest is makeup and then some perfume and necklace. So. This one, I learned about it. This is Nurse Jamie, and this one, Instant Uplift Facial Firming Beauty. This one I learned years ago from Tati. And one of the reasons why it sold me was the practicality, the simple. I know it looks a little like it's not for the face, like it's for something else, but no batteries needed. And it's simple, it twists. But one of the things on top of the simplicity that sold me on it is that it has tourmalines. These are tourmalines, and you know I'm very big in crystals. So, and the simplicity, this is to massage your face, and I do use it, not every day, but I do use it, and it feels lovely every time I do. Now, why do I like it? Well, I feel it's helping the circulation in my face, the circulation in my neck, under the eyes. And the other thing I really like about it is, like right now when I apply it, the temperature feels cold, at least cooler than my skin. So I feel it refreshes and soothes, and definitely helps with the circulation. And you know that one of the tricks for makeup is precisely how you treat your skin right before it. And so if you see some makeup artists, as they apply the skincare, the moisturizer, they sort of massage your face a little bit, especially under the eyes, on top of the eyes, because that circulation actually brings beauty and youthfulness and you know, all these beautiful things which help at the end how your makeup looks. So this is, you do 45 seconds or just like I did as I was talking to you. So you have this side. You can also, oh no, you can't use that side. It's actually just one. Well, what would I know? Because I always only use this size. I don't mind the tourmaline. And I figure the tourmaline properties might help balance my energy. And yes, you can use it as a massager here, which I also do. You know, this is where I keep all my stress. It's just nice. It's just soft and nice, and there you go. So this is from Tati. Now the next one was foundation, and the foundation, of course, is the queen of makeup, Michelle Wang. And Michelle Wang is guilty, is at fault for many products I have purchased and love, but I'm not gonna mention them all. I'm just gonna mention this and perhaps a second one, depends. So this one is a beloved. I know I'm not the only one that has purchased it because of her. This is the Surratt Drew Drop Foundation. Still one of my favorites. I still wear it, and that's what I'm wearing today. Love it, just love it. All right, now, so this is from Michelle Wang, the foundation. The other item, I don't use it that much, but it does work. Like today, it worked very nice. This is from Nicole TV. Nicole TV recommended these Hollywood Floodless filters from Charlotte Tilbury. Now, this is an interesting story because I actually met her at Nordstrom's when she used to work there. She no longer works there, but she used to work at the Merrick Park. And I walk in, somebody else was helping me at the Chanel counter, and she passed by and I recognized her, and I was like, you know, I probably overwhelmed her because I was like, Erin, I recognize you, I see you, what do you recommend for makeup? And she was a little overwhelmed. I could tell I was being a little too much. So I apologize for that, Erin. She probably doesn't recognize me. I was in a ponytail, this and that, many years ago. Nevertheless, when I said which foundation, what should you recommend she said this, and I did purchase it, and it is very useful. I wore it today under the foundation, so it really gives you a very nice highlighting. And as you know, Charlotte Tilbury usually is not my favorite because of the coloring. It tends to go warmer, golden sort of thing, but this one does work for me, and look, looks beautiful, I think. So thank you, Erin. I apologize for that encounter. All right, so next, and I am wearing that already. I put it so we can speed up a little bit the video. Some of it I will apply here with you. So that was from Erin. I had to write it down because there are so many. So the next one was from Theresa is Dead. Theresa is Dead is also, I started watching it from the beginning. The same as Erin TV, it was really, most of these ones, I have watched them since they started. So it's been many, many years. So this one is Theresa is Dead. I love her channel, it's very unique. And she really, really, really recommended and, you know, sold on this. This is a special edition case, but the powder is still being sold. They made it not a limited edition. They made it part of their line because it was such a good seller. And this is the Perfect Blur Finishing Powder. This, I do pull it out. I do keep it on my top drawer. This is great. You know, I usually don't powder at all. So today I'm not gonna powder. However, there are the times where I want to refresh my makeup, or I want something to smoother. I want to conceal some color, some red, or something underneath. I mean, something. This is the one I pull out. I pull this more out now than my Dior Duo, which was been one of my biggest secret forever. But I find that this is very, very useful. And I find this is very useful also if you're gonna be on camera and you haven't had time for makeup or anything, you just put this blurring all over and it'll take the oiliness, or it will make you look more blurry. I mean, this is, I think, one of the must-haves. So thank you, Theresa, which, by the way, she used to live in New York. She just moved to Florida. There's 2 or 3 that have moved to Florida, so I'm watching you. And Erin TV lives in Miami as well, so I guess we are calling all the makeup artists or YouTubers. All right, so done with this. What's next? So the next one, which I'm also wearing and I have been loving and enjoying, this is from Sisley, is the Sisley Phyto Touch bronzer. And this one was from Everyday Edit. Everyday Edit is so sweet and nice and so editorial. Her videos always look amazing. The lighting, the positioning, everything. She is a little darker than me. So she's more like medium. I'm more light. And so sometimes I have a little hard time with the tones that she chooses. So I was very worried about this. But somehow the tone of the makeup she prefers goes with me. So as long as I keep in mind that she's just a little darker. So this one I ordered because of her and I just love it. Now, I forgot to say, for example, with Teresa Z, she's a little lighter and a little redder. So her coloring is not necessarily the same as mine, but still, I really like her channel too. So this one, I'm already wearing it. All right. Now, the next one is another Sisley Les Orchidées blushes. You know, this sort of blushes. Let me open it. This one, there's only three colors. There's this rose, there is a coral, and there's another one. I don't remember the color now, but it's a little more browner. This one's were by Just Glow Firefly. Just Glow Firefly. And I'll list it down below because, you know, I'm not very good at names. She's another one that she is really sparkly. And I like her channel. And she has a video where she wears all three colors. And I love all three colors on her. I'm in the fence of ordering a different color, but I did get this one and I love it. I just love it. It looks a very natural, vibrant spring, summer look. So there you have it. This is in Rose 2. All right. So I might wear this one because I have three blushes. I haven't decided which I'm going to wear, and I'm not wearing any blush. I am wearing the so far what I have showed you, the bronzer, the Hollywood Flawless, and the foundation as far. Okay. So, so that one is from Just Glow Firefly. The one, of course, we have the Dior Dentelle blush, which I keep talking about it. One of my favorites. Which is this one. So let's swatch this one and the other one. I don't think you're gonna be able to really look at the colors because they're this kind of blushes that sort of become your skin. It's very interesting. There you go. So this one is the Sisley Rose and this one is the Dentelle. You see how they sort of melt into your skin and become your skin? But yes, this one is pinkier. That's the Sisley Rose. And this one is the Dentelle. Seems a little more in the neutral. All right, so there you have it. Those are the two. Oh, and that one, I blame it on the Hooded Lid. She's a very lovely lady. Her coloring is a little different than mine. But she's over 50 and she likes luxury makeup, and I really like her as a reference, and she really loved this and it looked great on her, and I just ordered it because of her, and I agree with her. It's a lovely color. So then we have a very different channel, which is Kate the Great Beauty. Kate the Great Beauty lives in New York. And I think she has something to do with theater or acting, and she always combines her channel with a beverage, and she's very big on very big blush cheeks. And she make me buy, not make me, push me, convince me, inspire me to buy these Cheeks Out Petal Poppin'. Petal Poppin'. Now, I have to say, I haven't really used this one because it is very cheeky, spring, summer. But I think it's a very lovely color, and I like the formula on this Fenty creams. And it has so many colors. So if you find one that is for you, So I have these three blushes. I'm debating which one I'm gonna wear depending on the eye shades. So we'll get to that and we'll apply. Well, let's apply a little bit of the Sisley, just because this pinky Sisley, the reality is it really uplifts and it really becomes very, very just natural. You see, it's one of those, you can apply more and more and pile it up and it will look nice. But right now, I'm just gonna put a little bit of pink on my cheeks to uplift me, okay. And then we'll go back after the eyeshadows, depending on the time too. So, so that is Kate the Great Beauty. Now let's jump into eye makeup. So the eye makeup, I have two choices. One, which I'm just gonna mention, and I did made a video on this, and this is the Surratt eyeshadows. Now this I made myself because they sell the case and then you choose what you will put. And I did make a video on this, actually by your request, because you saw it in another video and then you're like, what is that? What is that? So I did made a video, I'll list it down below on this one. But this shades in particular, which are lovely, 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 I have to blame Lisa Eldridge. Lisa Eldridge obviously is in another league of makeup artists, because she actually works on the field with great, just like Charlotte Tilbury and Patrick Ta and things like that. So, she recommended this, and she recommended these colors in one of her first launch of her own lipsticks. And I went ahead and looked for them. At the time they were sold out. They are back. And so I'll list it down below, but she's to blame for this. And this is still a lovely, lovely palette created by imitation, right? All right. The other eyeshadows that I have here, this is very new. And this is by Emily's Makeup Bag. Emily's Makeup Bag seems to be a new YouTuber. I just discovered not too long ago. But when I was in the fence to buying this or not, she had a video on it, and I like how the way it looked on her. So I was pushed over the edge after seeing her. Let me just apply a very basic look. I'm just gonna put a little light here. I'm using the lightest, this one. And I do have a video on this if you wanna see it. And then the next color up, and I'm just gonna apply here. There you go. I wanted to do a little bit of makeup here with you as I went through all of these findings. But I was afraid that I was now gonna be able to go through all my findings. So I might just speed this up a little bit. All right, so I am back. I did a very fast and easy from this palette. And I just apply this on my lid, this on the crease, and a little bit of that on my lid. A little bit, tiny bit. Because I realize we're not gonna go through all the products if I do sort of a tutorial with it. But I just want you to know that I am applying all of these items I'm talking about. So this one was by Emily Makeup Bag. Very young and feisty young woman, beautiful. She does her makeup very nice and very casual. Not very casual, but very daily wear, very realistic wear on every day. So that's another one. Then, of course, this is the double mention by Michelle Wang. I just had to because she has recommended great products. And so this was the second one. This is the Tom Jared Gel Eyeshadow. Eye gel for eyebrows, and I am wearing it. So Tone 4, this was another great one of those must-have, one of those. I still use them. I still love them. So there you have it. Ooh, I inserting this little piece because I forgot. I did add into my eyes. It is the Victoria Beckham Cocoa. And this was influenced by Kate Face. Yeah, I forgot about putting that in. So this eyeliner, which I'm wearing Cocoa, influenced by K-Face. And another thing that I forgot to mention is the Sisley eyeliners. And I'll list them down below. And I bought like 3 or 4, the By Terry and the Sisley, and those were influenced by Beauty Has Been. So there you have it. So now we're gonna get into lips. And this one I am wearing right now, this Bee Balm. And this one was recommended by Lexi Young, another newest sort of channel. I've been seeing her since I think her first video. And this is the Guerlain lip balms. She has like all the colors, and she's becoming fast in that kind of, if you want to see the range of colors of each lounge, she buys quite a bit of them or has access to quite a bit of them. So it's a good channel to watch for that reason. And she does a very thorough kind of review and comparison. So I love her channel for that. She has a very different coloring than me. She's light as well, but she has a different coloring. So I just have to make sure to keep that in mind when I look at the colors in her lips or in her skin, because she looks a little different. But I did buy this because of her recommendation. Another lips by Morgan Turner. She is another young YouTuber, which I really like, also seen from the beginning. She has also a whole journey, but she just got to Miami as well. So now we have Teresa Zed come to Florida. We have Morgan Turner that just arrived. We have Nicole TV. So lots of YouTubers are coming to Miami. Looking forward to meet them. So Morgan Turner, she has a great channel as well, great reviews, very fast to the point, very variety. She has a huge collection, and she's also a makeup artist. And she recommended, I bought this because of her. This is the Charlotte Tilbury First Dance. And even though in appearance she might look like she's a little darker than me, I'm always surprised because there's something about her tone that is very similar to mine. So if it works for her, it works for me, most likely. So I bought this because of her. And I also bought, she really recommends the Hourglass, the holiday, she really recommends like the holiday Hourglass that come out every year, especially for her mom. I buy it for my mom too. I only have this one here, but you know, usually it's a 6-pan, and I have purchased them also because of her recommendation. So thank you, Morgan. There's some honoring mentions. For example, I have Risa Does Makeup. Risa Does Makeup is over 50, I think. And I got into her channel because she spoke about techniques for hooded eyes. And that was, I think, is one of her very successful videos. But then, of course, every time she does her makeup, I'm always aware of how good she is and what she does with her hooded eyes. And she looks very beautiful every single time. We're very different in tone and in style and in everything else. So I can't really go that route most of the time, but still, I think she has a great, channel. Continuing, because I haven't done, let's see here, certain other tools and other things that I have bought because of YouTubers. One is a little crazy out there, but you know, I'm very big in crystals and the effect that crystals have on you. I mean, if you believe or not believe, I feel I'm sensitive enough that I can feel something from them. I can't explain what. Well, I could explain my logic. That doesn't mean it's true. But Emily, what's her name? So Emily Noel. Emily Noel has a huge followings, a huge channel. She's been there for a while, and she does all kinds of videos from drugstore to more luxury, a variety of things. And I bought this raw Baroque Baltic amber necklace. Doo-doo. So this one, she has it in Amazon, and I did buy it, and it's supposed to help, she says, with anxiety and inflammation and certain, I don't know, certain things that this helps with. So I was very curious with that, arthritis, and so I was very curious, and I did purchase it. Now, I don't wear it that much because this color is the worst color for me. I mean, it just, so when I put it in, I feel ill. You see that color? Now, I am sure there is skin colors that, you know, they can benefit from this, or the citrines, or those yellowish sort of stones. For me, this is not my color. And so I don't wear it because if I see myself in the mirror, I'm like, ah, you know, but that is because of the color, not necessarily because of the stone. But I have to say, I just picked it up right now, and all of a sudden I start feeling hot, and this got very hot. So there's an effect. I can't explain it. There's an effect. I don't know exactly what it does, but so if this color doesn't bother you that much, and you believe in these things or are sensitive, but see, I'm starting to sweat and just holding it. So sometimes I pull them up, and, you know, maybe I'll put it on me and not necessarily on my neck, right? So Emily Noel, and she swears by this. She says that it's very, very useful for her. So I did buy it because of her. And then another tool that I want to mention, Angela Van Rose. Angela Van Rose, she lives in Italy. And of course, I love her, her videos and her reviews. But one item that I love watching her use, and I loved it because it seemed always so simple. And it didn't matter what makeup she was applying, she used this tool. And it just looked like very simple to do. And so it is the Chanel Dual Brush number 200. And so I had to order it. She used to apply her makeup just with this all the time, and it always looked amazing and perfect. And she always was so gentle and so like nice how she applies it. I should have used this with the Patrick Ta palette, and it always looked like so perfect, her makeup and all of this. So I just had to have this. Of course, it has been a very useful tool, especially if you travel. So I do recommend it for many, many reasons on top of that. But Angela Van Rose was the influence for this. And she was also the influence for this perfume, Jean Lanvin. She mentioned that she couldn't believe how inexpensive it was in the United States. It was at Walmart that was available. So that was interesting. So I did order it, the full bottle. Now, it's a very lovely, youthful perfume. She mentions that she wore this for many, many years since she was young. And I believe that this is one of those perfumes that you start when you're young, and then you feel there's this romantic or not melancholic, but this memory lane where you just smell that and you think it's very lovely and everything else, and it is lovely. Not necessarily for my age and for now, perhaps, but for a youngster, and then if you grew up with it, like I have my own perfumes that I grew up with, and when I smell them, it just reminds me of youth. And so this is very lovely in that realm. So I'm glad I got it. And I appreciate Angela for it. Actually didn't surprise me how it smelled, because Angela seems so sweet and nice and youthful. So it goes. So couple of mentions will be the Abby Bliss White. That channel is good. She lives in Portland. I love her channel. She talks about perfumes and and makeup and luxury makeup, and I like her channel. Her coloring is very different than mine, and I don't remember buying something particularly suggested by her, but I do agree she has done like the Westman Ateliers, the Chanel's, the luxury brands, and I like it quite a bit. So we have also another honorary mention, which is Hot and Flashy. Hot and Flashy is also over 50, and I like her channel. She's very thorough with her reviews. I think when I started watching, I was so impressed because she had review one by one with many notes and many details and many specifics about over 100 foundations. I mean, that was quite a bit, but she does that. She's very scientific almost, goes one by one, very meticulous, but she reviews many products. So that's another good one. I don't remember something that she particularly recommended. Usually we don't agree in, I guess because of our skin type, like things that she has loved, I haven't totally loved. But nevertheless, she's very thorough with her reviews, so I think it's worthwhile. And she has oily skin too, so probably that has a lot to do with it. And I have dry skin, so there's certain things that are very different. But I do recommend her channel. And then another big one that I want to mention is Night Star Beauty. She's another coloring like mine, over 50. I think she's from New Zealand, but I want to mention her because she's one of the first ones that reach out in Instagram, and I really appreciate it. And because we're similar in colorings, and she's also growing her channel, so that's another one. And then there's Marisa Russo, there is Geek Out of Water, and then there is Fotani Armstrong. I mentioned Fotani Armstrong because she's the first one. I don't know if she subscribed to my channel, but she did reach out to my channel when I first started, so I'm really appreciative of that. And so I thought I would mention it. And last but not least, one that is Anita Aguilar, and I mentioned her because she lives in Spain, and she does very great reviews. Of course, they're in Spanish, but she's very big in Natasha the Nona, but her makeup always looks amazing. You know, nothing like I do. But she has sort of my coloring. So there you have it. That's it. I ended. I was planning on doing makeup here with you guys, but look at the time, and that is without doing all the makeup here on camera. But I hope it was useful, and at least I put some, right? So let me know what product you've been influenced by a YouTuber and which channel, and I really appreciate you being here. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Oh, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do at this moment. Please ring the bell, please comment down below, please check my Instagram, and thank you very much. Oh, and I'm gonna list a video on, I'm doing a giveaway when I reach 11 subscribers. So we are in the walk there. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Bye.